This is Slay the Princess. Are we gonna slay her? No. Honestly, for the first round, probably not. But let's get into it. Got your typical content warning. This is a horror game. It is not intended for all audiences. Please visit our website if you need a list of specific content warnings. Slay the Princess contains flickering image effects as well as a parallax effect that, on rare occasions, has caused motion sickness in players. If either of these effects cause health issues for you, you can disable them in the game's preferences. Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings. There are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. Let's see what we got here. Full screen, blah, 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 blah. Yada, yada. Music volume's okay, that's okay, that's okay. If these get too bad, I'll shut them off. Let's go. Chapter 1. The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Let's go with explore. The end of the world. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
Do I? Let's go with this one. Look, I'll go to the cabin and I'll talk to her. And if she's as bad as you say she is, then maybe I'll slay her. But I'm not committing to anything until I've had a chance to meet her face to face.
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out. Then each and every one of us is doomed. So sure, go, talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Normally, yeah.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
He's the hero. Proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Kill a girl locked in a basement. Here's a knife. Sure. Doesn't seem so hard. I'm gonna take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
We'll see. Enter the basement. Like it's cool the icon changed.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Just a casual hi. Hey, I think I'm here to kill you. Let's go with just checking in on you.
Oh, it's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
What? Let's go with I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
I'm gonna tighten my grip for now.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
Hot damn.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
I'm gonna go with, I'm sorry. Can we just talk?
You're so close. Don't give up. You've come this far. No, this is a good idea. Maybe we can de-escalate things.
Oh, threatened, are we? You poor thing. Drop the knife, and of course we can talk.
Do I stick to my guns and keep the blade? Yeah. What's going on here? Oh, right, that. Never mind. Not dropping the blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Squint at the princess while holding onto the
You stare
blade.
at the princess, squinting. She squints back. The two of you are gonna do this forever, aren't you?
Are you sure you don't want to talk?
Yeah, I'm sure.
For goodness sake, the two of you can't just stand around like this forever. Eventually, something is going to give, and I highly recommend that you be the one to take the initiative here.
Let's see where this goes. I'm gonna drop the blade.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
I don't know if I trust that.
Against your better
Oops.
judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
Try to sound more thrilled, narrator.
We'll be fine.
I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
Okay.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
I'll go with this one. I'm here because you're supposed to end the world.
Don't just tell her that.
That's cute. Do you believe that? Do you think I'm some sort of monster?
With a laugh like that, I do now.
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
Nope. No, and if I'm being honest, I'm more inclined to trust you than I'm inclined to trust them. I don't know if I like that. No, but I'm sure they have their reasons for keeping that information secret from me. I feel like she wouldn't tell me even if I pressured her. I'm gonna deflect. What are you going to do if I let you out of here?
Princess hesitates before responding. She doesn't know. She's been down here too long to have any idea of what she'd do in another life. She knows what she'd do. She's just searching for whatever answer she thinks you want to hear.
I don't think I can answer that question in a way you'd find meaningful.
That's a way to answer it.
At the end of the day, whatever the two of us have going on down here is about trust. Whoever sent you to slay me claimed I was a threat to the world, but they didn't tell you why.
Sowing seeds of doubt.
That doesn't sound right to me. And I don't think it sounds right to you either. Otherwise, we'd be killing each other instead of talking.
Can't argue that.
She has a point. There's a reason I've been telling you to question the situation, and there's a reason you've listened.
So, I could tell you that I'd lead a quiet life in the woods, or that I'd open an orphanage, or that I'd do any other number of good things that I'm sure you think you want to hear. But you don't really know me, do you? What can my word possibly be worth in a situation like this?
Fair.
She's right about one thing. Her word isn't worth anything.
If we're being honest here, neither is yours, narrator.
Like I said, it's all about trust. Blind trust. So do you trust me, the prisoner, the victim, the princess clearly incapable of ending the world? Or do you trust whoever put me here?
Neither, if we're being honest.
She's wrong. This isn't about trust. This is about risk. We stand to lose everything, all for the sake of one person, and a subjugating monarch no less.
You've given me nothing to go with, narrator. I'm just gonna go ahead. Okay, we've talked enough.
Oh? Have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
Let's do it. I'm getting you out of here. Examine the chains.
Oh, you have to be kidding me. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key.
Nope.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs.
I doubt that.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
And if there isn't a key, do you have any ideas?
Well, you do have that big, sharp knife. You could always cut me out of here.
Come again?
She speaks with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything to finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here?
Let's try the door.
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
That's dirty, narrator. Return to the bottom of the stairs.
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to.
Easier for who?
Easier for whom?
Exactly.
Easier for everyone.
Easier for you, maybe.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they? The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
Nah.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
I know, she'll only have one hand. Save the princess!
Against your better
Save
judgment,
the world!
you place
Oh!
the blade against the princess's arm, just above the massive, unyielding chain.
Why not do it on the other... Why not do it at the top of the wrist? Why under? That makes no sense.
You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and
Oh,
you make
that
quick
sound.
work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet.
Are you good, princess? Like, what is going on here? Nothing? No reaction?
She didn't so much as utter a sound.
No, for real.
Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye.
Ah, the knife's got blood on it!
How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even bothered by it.
I'm bothered by that.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Yeah, sure. Approach the locked door.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into the world.
Excuse you? I thought this was my game.
As the princess
Oi!
approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
Whoa. Warn her.
Stop that.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect.
Yas, girl, yas.
Stop it! Stop resisting me! I am trying to get you out of here alive.
I mean, whatever's going on here... Do I want to get out alive? Oh man, is there a... Ooh. Resist! Resistance!
The blade. Move the blade.
Weenie, 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 weenie.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes.
I'm just moving my blade.
I'll make this quick.
Oh, what?
She steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Ooh. Need a nail clipper, homie?
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
But, what, wait.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease. Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck.
God.
This is the end, isn't it? I'm afraid it is. Everything goes dark, and you die. I hope it was worth it.
Is she free, though? Chapter 2. The Prisoner.
You're on a path in the woods,
Deja vu?
and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
A princess.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Save the princess. Hey, I'm getting a terrible sense of deja
Terrible
vu.
sense of deja vu. No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here.
I don't believe you.
Don't forget what he did to us the last time around.
Skeptic.
I wouldn't trust a word out of his mouth. There's got to be a way out of here, for us and for the princess. We just have to keep trying.
Yas.
I'm inclined to agree. If he doesn't remember what happened last time, maybe it's best to keep it that way.
Okay.
You know I can hear you two, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me.
Ow.
And as far as trying to help her goes, need I remind you how catastrophically dangerous she is to the world at large? I told you about the stakes of this situation less than a minute ago.
You can remind me, but you didn't tell me why. Or how she's going to do it. Information is key. Communication is the cornerstone of every relationship. Let's see, the hero said to keep it from him. The narrator is trying to gaslight me, so let's just proceed to the cabin for now.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
So kind of like you, except for you're trying to get me to slay her?
Yes, don't believe a word she says. Just go in, take the knife, and do what you're supposed to. Wink.
Did you just say wink out loud?
No, I didn't. Wink.
Just ignore this clown and focus on the princess.
A princess. Proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is less a cozy woodland retreat and more like a dungeon. A few pathetic wisps of starlight attempt to illuminate the cold, uninviting stone walls, and thick, wrought iron bars barricade the windows, reminding anyone who enters that this is a prison.
It definitely looks like one.
The only furniture of note is an iron table, bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge.
The blade looks the same.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Bro, I got myself murdered with that very implement just a moment ago. What's so important about the mirror? Explore. You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall.
Definitely did not. Does the mirror not count as furniture of note to you? Because it should.
There isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the table, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror. There isn't.
I think you know what we have to do.
Huh. I wonder if... Do you think he knows about the mirror? Or is it something that's out of place in his scenario that even he doesn't know about? I feel like he's got full control of this, so let's go with why would you lie about that? What's the point?
Exactly. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? That you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
I gotta look good if I want to slay the princess. I'm gonna approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
I press my face against the wall.
This really isn't funny.
Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
I just wanted to reach out and touch a space.
But it was there a second ago.
And now it's gone. If he doesn't want us to know about it, it must be important. We should keep our eyes peeled. Maybe it'll be back.
Aye, skeptic. So, I took the blade. I tried to save her. That didn't go too well. Let's go without the blade this
I'm afraid
time.
I'm going to insist we take the blade. We're in a dangerous situation, and I'm not letting us go down there without a weapon.
But I am a weapon.
Are you sure? What if she, I don't know, turns it against us? Which I'm bringing up in a purely hypothetical manner.
Totally hypothetical.
Yes, I'm sure.
Turns it against you? She's a prisoner here. She'll only be able to turn it against you if you give it to her. Which you won't be doing because she's an existential threat to the entire world.
I don't know what I'm gonna do until I do it.
Okay. I'm trusting you.
Alright, let's... Hey, don't I get to say here? What's the big idea?
Normally, yeah, but not about this. Call it a reflex. We take the knife as we go.
Fine.
Wonderful. You do exactly that, sweeping the blade from the table before proceeding to the basement. Don't worry about it. We have a knife, so what? It's not like we have to use it. No, you don't have to do anything, but you do well to use it regardless. Moving on.
There are many ways to use a knife. You were very specific.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing across glimmering patches of slimy moss on the stone steps. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
No, I think it's pretty cozy.
Her voice, harsh but controlled, carries up the stairs.
Carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
Does she remember us? You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap. Should we be worried about the one around her neck? Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier.
No, make my task harder. I will save the princess!
Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
Maybe it's for me.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
Okay. Sit with her.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
Okay.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
Sit where you were told to sit, 'cause I'm a good girl.
You do as she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
To free you. What would you have me do?
Let me borrow that knife. Don't worry, you'll get it back.
In my back.
That's ominous.
But she seems confident. Whatever it is she has planned, I think she knows what she's doing.
I agree with the skeptic.
Oh please, she's just putting on an act to disarm you. That much should be obvious. In case you need to hear a voice of reason, it would obviously be unwise to give away your only weapon.
Like I did last time.
Though if she isn't bluffing, whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's good for her is good for us.
There's never a guarantee of that.
So, what should we do?
I don't know. I'm just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons.
Then let me help you. I'll start with the cons. If you're handing her your weapon, the cons are that she might use it to escape and end the entire world, and she might use it to kill you. That doesn't sound great. What about the pros? There are none.
The pros are that we can't trust him, possibly even more than we can't trust her. And whatever she has planned could do something to mess with what he has planned. Or maybe they're both screwing us over in their own ways.
I'm gonna go with both screwing us over. Let's go with, I'm not giving you a weapon. In case you've forgotten, you killed me with it last time.
Oh, are we talking about that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game.
The game? I lost the game. So did you. You lost the game.
But sure, let's talk about what happened. Because what happened is exactly my issue.
You killed me. It's my issue too.
If you take a moment to imagine yourself in my position, I think you'll understand why letting you near me with that thing is untenable.
I cut you out, and then you slit my throat.
So, be a good bird and hand it over. And if being nice isn't enough motivation, well, I'm not afraid to resort to violence.
I believe that.
If you come near me with that thing, I will strangle you with these chains.
I had already thought of that.
She doesn't beat around the bush, does she?
Straightforward's better than hiding. Like the narrator's doing.
Yes, it's almost like she's a fundamentally bad person who wishes to inflict pain on others.
Or it's another bluff.
Definitely not a bluff.
No hard feelings, of course. But you should be aware of my position.
First you make a comment about having been here before, and now this. As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use. This has complicated things.
It's complicated things how, exactly?
I'd like to know that too.
Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion.
Do I?
The situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency.
A contingency for what?
For when I failed the first
For
time.
you failing, obviously. And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else, I'm just going to make it worse. Just good luck.
If you knew this could happen, why didn't you tell us? All of this is incredibly valuable information. It would have changed our actions considerably.
That part.
I needed you to be in the dark for as long as I could keep you there. It's important. Necessary, even.
But without the full bit of information, I'm not gonna believe a word you're saying.
And maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative.
That's pathetic.
I agree.
I never said I wasn't.
Oh.
I get it. It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? To know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before. Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that.
Should we?
Exactly, he gets it. You're lucky, so don't waste that luck by messing it up again. Alright?
Moving on. Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark?
Yeah.
The more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters. Even saying that is too much.
My mind is already in dangerous waters.
Your success hinges on you having imperfect information. For the sake of the entire world, you need to accept that.
No. Just telling me she's gonna end the world is not enough information.
I won't.
Just give it a rest, this isn't helping.
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming.
I'm talking with the voices in my head, it's fine. So here's the thing. Do we give her the knife and let her do whatever she's gonna do? Or do I cut her out on my own? She's not gonna let me get near her with the knife. Like, why would she trust me to free her? I'm gonna give her the knife.
Slide it over.
No, absolutely not. I am not letting you hand your only weapon over to the world-ending princess. Until you come up with any other idea, like, say, I don't know, doing your job and slaying her, you remain rigidly in place.
But I never signed up for this job.
You tried this last time. Do you want to know how it went for you? Oh, I remember. She killed us, which, by your estimation, ended the world, right? Oh, you've already tried to take over your body. Exactly. If I were you, I wouldn't be too keen on repeating your mistake. Hell, we could even force your hand and do it ourselves. I'm not afraid of dying again. Are you? A little. I think you got your point across. Fine. You slide the blade across the floor. The princess maintains unsettling eye contact as she reaches down to pick it up.
Thanks.
Yep.
She pulls up her hair,
What?
smiling slightly as she raises the blade to her throat.
That is not how I thought.
What is she doing? She doesn't say another word as she cuts into her own neck. No.
If you have a weak stomach, probably look away. And I'll let you know where you can look again.
Her eyes stare forward, unblinking, as she saws through skin, veins, cartilage. At last she reaches bone, the blade grinding audibly against her vertebra as it continues to slice its way through her neck.
I got chills. They're multiplying.
I'll be damned. She's actually doing your job for you. Why would she do that? Huh. So that's her play.
Off with her head.
Killing herself? She isn't dead yet. Finally,
Ugh.
you hear a snap. Her eye twitches. There's an uneasy silence. She remains motionless for a long moment, her twitching eye the only movement in the room, until at last it stops in an unsettling half-wink.
Wink.
Her head twists slowly to the side, flopping to her shoulder, and her neck opens.
Do you have to describe it?
The remaining tissue is not enough to hold the weight of her severed head. It stretches and tears until finally it falls to the floor, completely free. It bounces a few times before rolling to a stop at your feet. Oh no, oh no, what did we do? Can we put it back? Please tell me we can put it back.
You can't just put a severed head back.
The princess's eyes stare up at you. Dead. Congratulations! You saved the world.
Huh. So I guess that's it. What a way to go. But she is gone, isn't she?
I doubt that. I mean, she just willingly...
I hate this. Can we just get out of here now, please?
Sounds good.
Of course, the princess is slain and the world is saved. Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your reward.
Now hold on, she's dead. So what's the rush? What's your angle?
I don't have an angle. I'm just looking forward to putting all this behind us. I'm sure you can understand that.
Can we just look away from this,
Look,
please?
I'm just not ready to put my guard down. It's best to keep sharp. She wouldn't have done all that without some kind of a reason. She's left us with this dangling thread, and I need to know why.
You're just wasting your energy. The danger has passed, and now we can all relax and enjoy your reward.
Can we look anywhere but here? Take the princess with you.
Ugh,
Alright.
fine.
It's safe.
You pick up
You
the
can look
princess's
back.
severed head, its neck stump still oozing bodily fluids. Then make your way back upstairs to the first floor of the cabin.
Did you see that? I could have sworn she moved.
I've got a bunch of lovely coconuts, diddly-dee.
She didn't. She's dead.
Here's her head staring in the road. Boom, boom, boom.
But what if she's not? Are you listening to yourself? Do I need to explain to you why decapitation is lethal? The door to your bountiful reward is right in front of you. All you have to do is open it.
Leave the cabin and claim your reward.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom.
Something tells me it's not.
Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is... Wait, no, that's not right.
Well played.
No.
This is the end of the world, isn't it? I always thought I'd at least have time to explain myself before I had to watch it happen. But it's already...
Narrator?
over? Is he gone?
But we're still here. Maybe it wasn't the end of the world after all. Maybe it was just the end of his.
Thanks for carrying me up here. I had to take it on faith that you would know what to do. I'm glad I was right to trust you. So, this is the outside. Maybe it's just my lack of body, but it's colder than I expected.
But you don't get the chance to respond. Something has taken her away, and it's left something else in her place.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror.
There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should.
You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear.
Fear. Approach the mirror.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
Ignore him. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. Oh. It's you. You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Proceed to the cabin? Oh, hello. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
The gift of a fragile vessel?
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own.
She like a... what's it called? A seraphim?
This one is cold and cynical. She has protected herself when others could not. She will make for a clever heart. Do not mourn her. She doesn't need to be protected any longer.
Just go with what happens now.
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Okay. How many more pieces of you do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
Okay. Make me forget.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Rude. Everything goes dark, and you die. What? Chapter 1. The Hero
You're
and the
on
Princess.
a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
I'm gonna end it there, guys.